recording the let me tighten this. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Obvious. If you are new here, welcome. I wanted to make this video because I've been kind of creating content without really seeing what vision I had for my channel. Oh my god, my eyelash just got stuck together. So I've been creating like makeup looks because I had like this vision, like, okay, I can try and be a makeup blogger. But there's a lot that goes into it that I don't think I necessarily was prepared for. Did all of that because for my backpack to be right here, because I obviously cannot speak. But do you guys notice something different? The walls are white, not pink and brown. Over the weekend, my aunt wanted to paint the living room, and this is where I film. So I helped her paint. I mean, it's not as good as her side, but I'll insert a clip of me painting right now. So the first bullet is why I started YouTube. So I originally started YouTube because I love makeup, and over the past couple of years I've gotten better at it. So I'm like, why not, you know, do looks on YouTube? I've always been someone to put like picture videos together with music in the background. I'm super into like editing and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't think it would be that hard. So I'm like, that would be cool if I could just be creative and do my makeup and, you know, kind of grow through doing YouTube with makeup. Sounds a little dry, but so I'm like, okay, there's people who are already doing this. So then it gets kind of discouraging because it's kind of like, well, where do I fit into what they've already done and then what they're currently doing? Because, you know, you want to grow a following. So it's like, okay, I'm into... My brother's calling me.
Hey, AuVi.
Hey, Dylan. What's going on? Say hi to my YouTube.
What you doing?
I'm filming. You gonna say hi to my YouTube?
Hi, my sister's YouTube. I'm her little brother.
That's my other brother, Cameron, who obviously is a bleep bleep.
Oh, yeah. Can we go in there, report live, you know?
What are you playing?
Fortnite.
Ooh, hoo, hoo.
YouTubers know what this Fortnite do, man. Their boyfriend is not talking to them right now. Fortnite.
You're so... What did Dylan want?
He just wanted to talk to you.
Oh.
I want AuVi.
Yes.
Because they play the game, you want to feel like you got to be on something.
Yeah, I can't talk to my sister. She's my sister.
Well, let me get back to filming. I'll call you, or you call me back in a little bit.
All right, I love you.
I love you guys.
Love you, sissy. See you on Thursday.
See you on Thursday, baby. You know, that's one thing that drives me nuts. My brothers, Dylan and Jeremiah, 9 and 6, they don't understand, like, okay, goodbye, and then wait. They literally say, okay, bye, click, and it's like beep beep. I'm like, I can't say I love you or nothing. But okay, so back to what I was talking about. So there's a lot more beauty bloggers. I'll put all of their links to like their profiles and stuff below. I have to kind of separate myself and not like compare myself to people who have been doing it for a long time, their journey. I kind of have to plan out and be more organized about what I want to do and what my view is for my channel. So yeah, I started YouTube because it's cool. It's easy for me to talk in front of the camera. And now I have the tools to do so. I have my dad's camera. I have my own little camera. I love like vlogging as it is. So I was just like, why not just go for it? Because I'm in that space right now where I'm like, what do I want to do? What do I want to do with my life? And that moves on to the next checklist. I could check that off. So I have down vision for myself and channel. So vision for myself. I want to go back to school. I want to finish. I finally decided on what major I wanted to do. And when I first graduated high school, I went straight into a community college at Solano, and I was going for nursing. Okay, so then I got my CNA license through a program there. CNA'd for a year, I would say, a year or two. Got experience there. Then, unfortunately, I was in a car accident where my car was totaled. Wasn't my fault, but my car was totaled. So then I couldn't get to and from the jobs that I needed to because I was a traveling home care. So I had to go to the client houses and go to the facilities and take care of them. So then I ended up getting a job at an ice cream parlor called Dryers in Oakland. And then I also started another job in San Francisco. So I was doing both of those jobs. So I started working so much in the past year that I kind of lost sight of what I wanted to do with my life. I want to be successful. I want to be able to give back to everyone that has helped me throughout my life, because I've luckily been blessed with people who have helped me and guided me and encouraged me through these 21 years of my life. So I want to get to a place where I can help out my family. I can help out the people who have taken me. I want to get to a place where I can do that. And I know it's not all about money, but I have such a giving heart. I get irritated and I get frustrated because I don't have the means. Kind of like, where do I go up from here? I was so excited to have a job in the city, be in a company with adulthood, all that stuff. And then I've been here for a year and a half and I'm like, I'm still not in school. I still don't have a car. I don't have a vision or plan for what I want. So then I'm just like, okay, you need to hone it in. So I decided that I have to become more organized and kind of stop making excuses for the things that I don't have in this current time. Kind of keep pushing. Because see, like with me, my work ethic is every time something happens, I keep moving and I don't usually deal with it. But now it's kind of like all slam me in the face and I don't know how to deal with things. It's kind of like one of those things, I'm super nice and I care so much, and then I kind of push down all this stuff that's going on around me and just keep smiling. So now I'm like, okay, I'm losing that smile. I don't know what or who I am outside of making sure everyone else is good and all this stuff. So it's like, it's a battle. I mean, people out there who have such a giving heart and they want to do so much for everyone, but then it's kind of like, where do I fit myself into the equation? And I've been told many times, like, you know, there's certain people who put themselves first, and they can do that without having to think about hurting someone else's feelings, or, you know, because they know that I can't help you unless I help myself. So yeah, I want to be like, by the age of 25, I want to be in my like own condo. I've never had my own room, a space where I can close my door, I can decorate what I want to, It's just little things that you think about that you want for yourself. So I want to get a car. I'm saving for a car right now, and I'm following that plan. So it's just kind of like I'm setting goals for myself that I'm like, they're not too big, they're doable. I just have to follow through with them and not get sidetracked or discouraged. So yeah, vision for my channel. I think I'm gonna do some more research about what I want to do from as far as my channel goes, because I do have a blog that I'll get to next, but I want to incorporate both in a manner that's not overwhelming for me, so that I can still manage it, because I love editing, and I've liked so far the feedback I've been getting from the people that have watched, and it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like, okay, this is something that I can do. So my channel, I just hope to grow. I'm gonna keep posting vlogs, whether they're like the best, whether I have 100 subscribers. I'm at 27 right now, and I'm so thankful for those 27 subscribers, because it's like this, it's a start. It's a start, something that I envisioned, and I pushed through. I put the content out and everything like that, and it's kind of just like, okay, so you're not crazy for having this idea of YouTube. Because like, if you ask my friends, they're like, obvious. Half of them don't even use YouTube like that. And then there's some, they're like, okay, yeah, I know so-and-so who's on YouTube, but I'm like, literally, like, the platform of YouTube is amazing in itself, and it's just cool to see how many people grow a business and a following off of being themselves. So I've invested so much into myself, I would say, because they say you should always invest in yourself, especially if you have a vision of something bigger that people don't necessarily understand. And I'm just like, okay, so I have things to look forward to, and I'm like, okay, start putting out videos, and then start writing down about what else I want for my channel. And then March, I get to start helping and planning with the intro to my YouTube. So then I'll have an intro. So it's just like little stuff that I'm excited about, but then I have days where I get super discouraged. So yeah. Blog. I'll talk about blog now. So I do have a blog through Bluehost on WordPress, and it's called beautyindifferent.com. I will enter that link right here at the top. That I started November. I changed my dates so many times that I forgot. So November 20th is the day that I launched my site through them. I've had Squarespace for years and kind of didn't really know what to do as far as that goes, but I decided, like, I've taken like blog classes, and they've kind of like said, find your niche. So my blog is about makeup, music, and then I have a section called introspective, which is poetry. And those are all things that I gravitate towards. They're my favorite things. They're probably the most viewed on my social media accounts. Makeup. Makeup has always been a part of my life. Like, when I was younger, I used to have the craziest eyeshadow colors before I knew what blending was, and I used to wear these dark blues and silvers and mascara, and before I knew what lashes were. And then music. I listen to music, I would say 24 hours in a day. I listen to music 23 hours a day. Like, I always try and incorporate it, because it is the thing that makes me the most happy at concerts. Anyone that knows me knows that I will be at a concert, and it's where I can be myself. There's people that I have things in common with. You know, they're at the same concert for a reason. They're interested in the same artist, or they're curious about it, or, you know, you can get dressed up and you can just listen to this artist that you hear through headphones live. Introspective. That's probably my favorite section of my blog that I'm trying to expand, grow, be more persistent in creating content to put on there for that section, because poetry to me is the most vulnerable that you can be. Now, I'm a little scared to be that vulnerable, but I write a lot, and I know people who write, and I've shared a good friend of mine, his work on there, and it's like, there's just, everyone has a story, you know, and everyone goes through things, and when they can turn that into a message or a statement and make you think about how it could relate to you or someone you know, that's how you know it is it's powerful. I feel like writing is powerful. It's a powerful way, it's a powerful outlet for someone who isn't vocal, who goes through things and doesn't know how to talk to other people about it, or who loves quotes and just writes it down and then kind of write your version of what it means to you or what you thought about hearing that. I'm gonna look around at some community colleges that have good programs for journalism, see there, and then I want to transfer to a 4-year. I want a major. I'm really working on expressing myself in this time period of my life, and journalism, I want to be challenged. Talked to a friend of mine who's actually helping me with a lot. Her name is Christine Bumate. She told me, if blogging is something that you want to do, think of it as your portfolio. So when you're going through school for journalism and you're posting these posts, it's your portfolio. So when you graduate, then you have, this is actually my blog, and they can go through and look at everything that you've posted about. And after I post this video, I'll do a week of reflecting and envisioning of what I want, how I'm going to incorporate both, because I don't ever just focus on one thing. And I love blogging, and I love video editing, and I love YouTube, so I want both of them to grow with me. And I'm gonna brainstorm some ideas to stay on this and kind of have it as a look back for my journey. See how much I grow from this time to April, or April to December, and then so on, you know? And I love different cultures, and I want to experience that, you know. When you grow up in the Bay Area, I mean, you know, San Francisco, you go to Oakland, you know, you go to Concord to go to the Sun Belt. Like, I literally feel like I've been in a shelter of just freeways, like one freeway. Like, Vallejo, Richmond, Pinole, like, San Francisco. I just went to Monterey for the first time a few months ago, and I feel like there's so much out there that I haven't seen, and it will be a good reflection to kind of just pick a place to go every like 3 months or something. And so yeah, traveling is something that I really want to do, and I want to get more into this year. Whether it's somewhere like, you know, around here in the Bay Area still, or, you know, out of state, out of country eventually, not anytime soon, but that's one of the things I want to do, travel. And rebuilding my relationship with God and myself. So I wasn't too sure if I was going to talk about religion or not on here, but it's something that I've battled with for a long time, as far as in my belief in certain things. So I was raised Christian, and I've always believed in spirits and, you know, mediums, and, you know, I was into psychics and stuff like that, and a lot of that I was not allowed to watch because of how it's viewed, and because of experiences that I've had in my life, of losing loved ones and seeking closure from them on the other side, I've began to dip around in different different readings and find different people who have the same faith, but I've battled with, okay, you're preaching and spreading this word to everyone, but you don't follow it. So then it's like, well, how do I apply that to my life? How can I follow someone who isn't being faithful to what they're preaching? So my view, my vision is that I'm rebuilding my relationship separately from what I was raised on and taught with God. And even though it may not be agreed with by people, I don't know whoever's watching this, people who don't believe in God or who don't believe in spirits and believe that, you know, once we leave the world, we're just done. Like, I don't. I believe there's more to us. I know there's more to us after we live here in the physical world. So I've been doing a lot of listening to sermons, and one person that's stood out to me is this guy by the name of Chad Veach. And I follow Justin Bieber, so I think that's how I found him, his Instagram. But it was the way he preached that intrigued me. It wasn't like he was talking at you to do this, feel this, be this, don't do this. It was like he's letting you know, like, this is my experience, and this is what, you know, this is what your path is for life. Or if you follow, like, you know, it's kind of like he gives you that space to kind of make your own choice, envision your relationship, build your relationship with God, etc. And I think that's going to be the biggest thing for me this year, is believing in myself, my abilities, and also my relationship with God. There's purpose is much bigger, and whether people realize that or not, that's up to them. But I have this feeling that my purpose is so much bigger than everything that I'm upset about right now. And even though I'm working really hard on that and just trying to trust the process and trust what's happening with my life, because I've lost friends, I've lost people really special to me, and I've been very angry because that is something that I'm working on, is building myself up. I plan to start working out. I plan to start being more productive. I plan to start creating more goals for myself, that I vision or that I want. I hope this is going to be my restart. After I edit this video, I'm going to restart, press reset, have a different perspective, different attitude. I'm so independent forever, just doing things that I had to do. And then when it came to things I've wanted to do, it's like I'm hesitant and I'm fearful and I'm scared that, you know, well, I've invested all this time, all this money, it's not going to work out. And it's like, but you're investing in yourself, and you've made it this far, and you've already uploaded like 5 videos. That's a start. And you've already started a blog. That's a start. And you've talked to people about it, that you're making things happen. So I think it's just me to stop doubting myself, keep doing what I'm doing. Yeah. As always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys for tuning in, and everybody have a blessed day. Bye. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm gonna be getting braces. Adjust my budget, update it a little, get productive, go to bed by like 9:30, 10.
But you can't keep it bottled in. Jealousy, we gotta swallow it. Your heart and mind, baby, follow it. Smile, happiness, you can bottle it.
Okay, so my ring light is falling apart, guys. Whoa. Tell me just what you really think. This is a different kind of love. That's my favorite. I cannot have ashy hands. Let me get some lotion.